Okay, so we'll do the first one over the phone.
All right. And then you want me to be the agent, of course.
Yes.
All right, so first thing right out the gate, the one thing we want to make sure that we do is we always mirror and match. We want to assimilate the similar energy, the similar tone, enunciations, all of those things. That's how we're going to capture a good percentage of these people. But let's go ahead and do the phone one as an example. So here we go. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, Loida.
Is this another agent?
It is. And I'm sure, obviously, you figured out by now that your home did come up on our computer here as an expired listing. And Lloyd, I was simply calling to see when you were planning on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home.
You know, at this point, right now, we just couldn't find a replacement home. So we're thinking that's a sign we're just going to hold off.
Sure, absolutely. You can definitely hold off. However, if I may ask, you talked about a newer home. Where exactly is it that you're wanting to move to?
We actually wanted to move up to Chico because our kids are going to be going to school out there. But at this point, we're okay with them just like dorming, them doing their own thing. So that's why we're like, you know what? The home didn't sell. It was probably a sign from God. We should probably stay here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I totally get that. And I can really appreciate that. As far as time frame is concerned, how soon were you wanting to be out there?
You know, by the summer,
Okay.
the kids, my son will be starting college in September. So if we could be out there by the summer, have a smooth transition, I think that would have been perfect. But at this point, you know what? We're just going to hold off.
Sure.
But if you want, you can send me your information just in case we change our mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely do that. Now, you did mention to me as far as your kids going to school up in Chico, is that Chico State?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I noticed you said plural kids. Is that like multiple kids that's going over there?
Well, we have my son and then my daughter. She's going to be graduating next year and she wants to go out there too.
Yeah, sounds great. I mean, you guys are in a position where you have the opportunity. You still have time on your side. Lloyd, I am curious, though, if you could potentially get a full or similar priced offer on your home now, would you consider it?
I mean, possibly. Do you think that that's still possible and something that can happen?
I really don't know. I actually haven't seen your home. I'd love the opportunity to come on by and take a look at the home. Should I stop by at 3 o'clock or should I do that at 4 o'clock to come see it?
You know what? I would have to talk to my husband first, but we're usually here on the weekends.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. We can definitely do on the weekend. But I am curious, though, Loida, what do you think actually stopped your home from selling?
You know, we had one of my cousins that was a new agent list the home.
Oh,
They were really excited in the beginning, and then I don't know. They also work a full-time job in
okay.
nursing, so I think maybe the attention just wasn't there.
Yeah, if at least from what I'm hearing, I'm not trying to be, of course, disrespectful to that agent. I do see that it was Susie Jones. And as far as Susie Jones, outside of it being family, was there any other reason why you chose Susie?
No, it was just family. We figured, you know, maybe she can do it for cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, that, of course, is always an option. What do you think actually stopped it from selling, though?
I really don't know, but you know what? I actually have to get going. But like I said, if you want, send me your information, and if we change our mind, we can let you know.
Well, you mentioned to me that you guys would be available over the weekend. Would it be better for us to get together on Saturday, or should we do it on Sunday so that I can see your home?
Probably Saturday because my
Okay.
husband will also be there.
Yeah, awesome. Should we do something first thing in the morning, like 9 o'clock, or I can always stop on by a little bit later, like 12? Which time works better for the three of us?
12 would be better.
All right, we can stop there.
Awesome. Yes, perfect. There you go. So if you are watching this, if you're watching the replay, now you can see an actual example of how an expired call can go. And
Mhm.
again, these are role play sessions that we are actually doing inside of the Top Realtor training. So make sure to join that. But if you enjoyed this little role play, let us know in the comments because I feel that at the end of the day, until you see how someone says it, the questions that they ask, if you notice in the beginning, I told Robert, you know, we're thinking about holding off. That didn't stop him from continuing to ask me questions of to figuring out, you know, what my motivation was.
Yeah.
So, Robert, thank you so much. And you know what? I think pretty much in person, it would be the same thing.
Yeah, the only thing different is in person is you're still using the same script. The only thing different though is that you are going to take a little bit of a step back, especially female, male. I'm going to take a little bit of a further step back, make sure that I'm not coming across intimidating, and then of course my body language has got to be ideally mirroring and matching your body language. If you're kind of like leaning up on the wall, I probably would be leaning up on the wall as well. If you're kind of like leaning forward and maybe your hands up on your chest, okay, tell me a little bit more. Well, then I probably would be a little bit more forthcoming coming from that direction. So those are some things that you'll probably want to pay attention to in person, is a little bit of the body language part of things.